Hello and welcome, you amazing person. My name is Rob. I'm the Manic Gaming Guy. Today, this is part 3 of building a Touge road in BeamNG.drive map editor. This is a addition to my already started lake map where we got a few other fun features. If you feel you want to have a go on this map early access, you'll have to jump over to the Patreon and give us a hello. But anyway, let's jump on to the fact that this road is getting there and is almost done. In the previous episode, you've seen me morph this hill into what it is and add a road and then change it in the second one and then make it a bit better and more fun to drive. I've just had a little test drive in my little car you saw in the last video, which is a reminder to do stick around to the end, where you'll see me have a little go on this road in a car made in automation. It's like a little French rip-off of A86. It's lightweight, made in the 80s or 70s or something like that. A little bit too much power, and it's a bit of a fun to drive, kind of old, lightweight, throw it around kind of car. Anyway, I got upset with how some of the steepness was looking, so I've done some stuff in the background, like trying to get rid of some of the grass. I know some more here I need to do. I tried hiding the steepness of this rather than moving the road, because I really didn't want to have to build a new road. Saying that, I got upset with how steep this bit was, so I kind of built a new mountain bit and added some more fun wiggly roads to go round, and yeah, it's worked. It's pretty fun. This is really quite hilarious to drive down. Gets a bit tight, you can't really go fast. Most of the corners are sideways, but hey, you always have your own different sections of where you want to end your races if you're planning to race on here. I will be setting up traffic hopefully in this episode. The main thing, here's the car I was racing in the last one. The one thing I want to get started on is these cat's eyes. Now these are going to be very tedious, and I'm not going to try and talk while doing it, but I'll give you a quick one-to-one of how I'm going to process this, and then we'll jump into a beautiful time-lapse of me doing the whole thing, and then come back to me probably in tears crying over the length of road I'm planning to do this to. If you do not know, though, people, what cat's eyes are, let me give you a little update. We've just pushed F11 now and jumped into the amazing world editor. And we're going to go into the object selecting tool and find one of my little cat eyes. There it is. Here's a little cat's eyes. Now these in the UK are found quite commonly on the middle of the roads. And at night time, when your car drives past with its headlights, it will shine up. And it's very good for cornery roads. It gives you a good indication on a blind corner in the night time when there's no headlights, no visible light. Even though I know kind of beating the fact putting street lights on anyway, I kind of still want to do it. Even these things I'm going to put on every corner, like on braking points, just to add a bit more funness to the map. But yeah, so normally these are on your dark roads, and yeah, your car will come along and it will highlight them, and it will show you where some bends are coming, so you don't just drive straight off the road, which can quite easily happen in the UK with some of the roads that we have. So yeah, enjoy me doing this. I'm going to show you my little process of how I'm going to do this. Let me try and find the last 3 that I put down. I think it's going to be 1, 2 and 3. So right, I've got all 3 of these. I'm going to put on the snap it tool, check what we're set into, treat each object individually, definitely do it to the box, I guess. I'm doing it every other one, it seems like, so I'm just going to push Control and D, duplicate it, and move it, looking at the middle one more or less. So missing one there as it's there, put the middle one in place. You see the middle one there, and then we're going to go up, down, and then I'll hopefully snap them to the right places. You're snapped, you're visible, cool. And then I can either do this bit now or come back through the whole road and do it again later, but I suppose I need to sort of line these up a bit better. And then yeah, I would have to grab these and just move them over. I'm not too fussed with how square they are to the road. They're reasonably square enough, and where they place in the UK they are tend to. It's some guy on a machine just walking around. You know, if you did it on a Friday or Monday, you get different results. So yeah, just as long as they're in the middle of the line, or middle of the road, and indicate where we're going, I'll be happy. So yeah, wish me luck. Oh, I don't know how long that took. I probably should put a timer on. That would have made it a little bit more entertaining. But that's a lot of road that we just done. They're not what I just done. They're the street lights. I just like to do it every so often so I can see all the squiggly lines and be like, look at the road I built at night time. So, yeah. Now, it's not even over. I gotta go back through them all. Might be easier just to do it this way. Go through them all, through the list, and square them up. Yep, that's what I gotta do. Enjoy probably more time lapse. Maybe if it was too long, I'd cut it down for you, but who knows? Enjoy. Pushing wrong buttons on OBS. Whoops. Oh, I felt like it took way too long. There needs to be a tool or something to make that a lot easier. Or was there a different method I should have used? I feel like starting with 3, going to 2, maybe I should have just stayed as 1 and just did the 1 on its own, and then I didn't have to go back through it a few times. You know what I mean. Yeah, that was tedious. But yeah, it looks really good. Let's go to night time. Let's just go really dark, and then you can see the little dots lighting up. And if the lights weren't on, they would still be lit up. Ideally, I'd want them reflective. I don't know, maybe this white's reflective. I don't know how you do that. I think I've worked it out once, and I'll kind of have to work it out again. Something to do with opening up the materials and changing, I think it's the spectre and the roughness, and that will hopefully make it more shiny when the headlights. See, you can't see these at the moment. I'm hoping when the headlights get shined on these, they get illuminated, because they're very dark at the moment. But what's wrong with you lights? What the? Oh, okay, there's no flares, is there? That might be something I might want to add, is putting the flare in, but it does obviously kill the CPU a little bit more. But yeah, looking quite nice. Not too shabby. Looks quite nice to drive through at the moment. A lovely broken road sign there. Yeah, see like how this is getting illuminated a bit more than like when it's in the shadow. Yeah, nice. Good details. Obviously gone overkill with all the arrows. You'd probably have maybe 3 there to indicate it's just a little bend, and then, you know, on the really sharp ones you'd have even more arrows linked up instead. All those trees are definitely blackening out some of the light, and it looks really good. We can fix the pixels. Shadows, they're quite nasty actually, aren't they? Let's just quickly do that. So if we go here, spotlight, it obviously will probably hurt our CPU a little bit, but let's see what we can get away with. Spotlight. Okay, so we choose all the spotlights, why not? And then in the settings somewhere, we should be able to find advanced lighting, shadows, cookies. Where is it? Ah. I'm sure you could change the pixel ratio of the shadows. Softness. That will make this a bit more softness. Makes it a little bit better. Takes away those pixel edges anyway. Num split, that does something. The fade, start, distance, text size, is it this? Size of the shadow map. I think it's meant to be in here, and maybe it's disappeared because they're all different. I think it is. I kind of want to ruin it. What would it normally set to as well? Is it 520 something and then 10? I need to find out the right number before I change that. To tell you the truth, I'm not too upset with the quality of the shadows at the moment. You'll be driving that fast anyway. And like I said, the more you boost it up, the more you'll lose your frames per second. Well, the road's not too far off now. I've got a few more features I want to add. Like, I need to think of something here. Any suggestions in the comments, guys? That'd be nice. Should it be a tunnel going through like a part of the mountain? Maybe the mountain should keep going up on this bit, and maybe there's some reason tunneled through. Why would you do that? It's a short distance, you'll probably just cut through there. A tunnel doesn't seem like the best idea. Why, oh why have we got this though? Why? It looks good, but it needs to be probably a reason why we've done it. Also, just make it really forest-like and just cover it up with hedges and stuff. I don't know. Put in the comments if you've got any smart ideas. I've also got this area over here to do. We're going to make this like a little chill-out, hangout area. I've got to put some sort of wall around it, make it look nice. Maybe put like a burger van or something in there. Maybe clear up the view a little bit so you can look over at the lake, because that's a part of the idea. So that should be cool. And then obviously we've got the hangout area up here. We need to make this look a bit nicer, give this a bit more of a meaning why it's there's a reason. I thought like one of those stargazing things would be quite cool. Or maybe you can think of something else, maybe just a Radio Shack, maybe something like that up here. You let me know, and maybe if I can do it, I'll get it done. But yeah, it's coming along quite nicely. I've probably got some more detailing to do on the road still. Like, for instance, if we go to decal roadness, that's probably not the wrong side, bad size actually. We'll just put this wide line down for now. Well, the bloom's quite strong, isn't it? On this one. Anyway, normally we like to go for like a grass edge. Asphalt, grass. Ooh, gravel. So gravel will be a good one to do on the corners sometimes when like people might be cutting the corner a little bit. And yeah, we also need to tidy up the grass around the edges a little bit. Damaged grassy. One of these is quite nice. Where's the wide one? Maybe if I type in wide, they're going to find it. Damaged wide, grassy, damaged wide. And then one of them, you overlap like this, and then blurriness, not so blurriness. It's not the most fun thing to have to do. And one of us even bother. It does help it look a bit tidier doing it. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look, see if it's even worth it. Oh, actually, that's what you're meant to do, isn't it? There. So yeah, you get this tool. Even though it's got a filterness on, we've actually got filterness on the road itself as well. So if we go to priority and drop it so it's under the road, there we go. And what's the texture like? Does it need stretching? The texture is actually quite good. I can maybe get away with making it a little bit longer. Let's try 10. 10's giving us a little bit of a bigger grass. Not too shabby. Maybe go a little bit wider. So just push Control A to highlight them all. And we're going to make it maybe 5. We'll do something like this. And we'll cut it through the bottom half. Or at least make sure we're always clipping it a little bit. As he breaks his rule straight away. Is this overlapping right? No. And then, because the road's got higher priority, we don't have to worry so much. Now we'll help tidy up some of the edges. This one, I think I maybe made the road too wide. The grass texture. Let's go back to 3.5, like they suggested, and then reline these all back up again. I do like to normally be a bit selective though when doing this. I suppose I can make this priority of this grass one quite high. And then you've got to do it from certain angles as well. Normally you've got to go with the road one way, you can't go back the other way with some of them. Oh my days. Copy, paste, there we go. Looking nice. Gives it a bit of a cleaner touch. And then like so on these certain bits here, we can... Why is it on 5? 5's huge. Why has it done that to us? 3 I think is what we're going for, wasn't it? We also want to use fade as well. Why are we not using the fade? I think 5 is normally a good number. I've got texture road 10. Let's choose what, damage wide. Let's see how that looks. Ah, let's see. Yes. We'll do things like that on the inside corners. But obviously we want this particular texture to have a priority of say 13. It's not an object, is it? No, if I put over object, it'll try and climb up the road. But obviously, it's a bit of a spike of grassness there. But yeah, that's going to look good. Add a few more details and texture to it. But yeah, there's a lot of road to have to do, and I'm not going to give you any more time lapse. I'll just let you know that's something I'm probably going to be doing in the background, just to make the road a little bit more fruity and nicer. Before I do recording. I might not make it all the way down. Maybe I'll do some bits and bobs here and there. And then I'll do a little record, and then you can have a little short film. And what I'm going to do, when I fully finish the road, I'll do a proper cinematic? Is that even the right word? Of the track, and I'll do some good angles and some fun. Maybe we'll mix up the tunes a bit. And yeah, it should be a good giggle. I do like making some short films. Just colour that in a little bit. Yeah, it's not looking too shabby. But when the road gets a bit bare like this, those details I was just doing up there will make quite a big difference. Make it look quite cool and nice. Add a bit of fancy flair to it. Groovy. Groovy, groovy.